Good morning, folks. Welcome to another episode of Tenor Smarty YouTube channel. And remember this guy?
Hey.
Doug. My buddy Doug Cheatham. We have not got to fish together for way too long, and beautiful morning. There's quite a few boats over here. The lake is down a couple feet, and I was kind of concerned about being able to launch here, but kind of did a little drive through, and everything looks fine. Obviously, there's people that have launched, so we're okay. We'll just have to be a little bit careful. But haven't been on this lake for a couple years, so don't know what to expect. We had some major storms move through. There was a tornado just slightly north of Lake of the Egypt. Kentucky got hammered. Just very volatile weather pattern moved through the area last night. A lot of debris and stuff on the way over, tree limbs, that kind of thing. A little bit of breeze today. Bluebird skies. Supposed to get up in the mid 80s. But we're gonna get out here, sniff around, and see if we can scratch up a few fish. Give me a thumbs up if you are appreciating the content, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're gonna dump this boat in and see what happens.
Feels like Ron used to talk about they caught all the big ones in back years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be, all these lakes used to be way better years ago. Cedars. It's hard to catch a 6-pounder out of cedar now. It used to be like back in the, oh, hold on, we'll get it. You got it? According to Ron, like back in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, like just a Wednesday nighter, you'd have to have at least an 8-pounder to win.
Wow. Pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. 6-pounders are a really good one over there. There's 5s in there. There's decent 3 to 5-pounders, but 6 is not super common. 7's really hard to catch over there now. Yeah, it's part of it's the slot. They've got it set up, you know, with that 14, 18 slot. They got a lot of fish in that slot, but they're nice fish, you know, they're 2 to 3 pound fish. No, I have not heard a single one at our house.
One, huh?
No, 0. It's weird. It's been like that in Illinois too. I've heard, you know, like some people have just been getting hammered and then 10 miles away, nothing. There we go. Nice. Green grass fish.
Yeah. We ain't skunks.
We ain't skunks. Skunks out of the boat. It's good fish. People are better too.
Oh, that's for fact, yeah.
You know,
You can't hide anymore.
no. You got people watching, you know, YouTube and social media, and it tells you how to do everything. Man, you'd think there'd be one right here. I might have to go with the black and blue. Good one? Nice. They're on the bottom. Getting bigger.
Little bass.
Chunky bass.
Huh?
Chunky little bass.
I outsmarted him. I reeled up, caught with him before I set the hook.
Nice. Good work. So he came towards you again?
Yep, hard too.
You're gonna make me look bad. I know. I'm gonna have to bring it, huh? I even got the front of the boat.
I don't get that choice, do I?
No, I got no excuse. Could be a co-angling video, how to catch them out of the back of the boat. Yeah, I mean, they're biting for sure. A lot of times this place is really tough.
When they pull the trigger, they're aggressive. They're not just cute. There you go.
That's what's going on. That's why I can't get a hook in them fish. Sunfish. I got you on, no I don't. I was gonna say I got you on species, but that's my first one. I just gotta catch bass now. Damn it. I had him.
Get after it?
Yeah, he had it.
The good, the big one?
No, it was a different one. It was just probably like a pounder. Tube.
Snug tube in on you there.
There you go. Do you fish Duck Creek much?
I have a long time ago, not a whole lot.
That's another lake that can be just ridiculously tough. You go on a day when it's like bluebird skies.
Might as well go home.
Yeah, you're wasting your time.
0 or hero lakes. Whatever.
Yeah, it's always 0 on those kind of days.
And all you got is weeds or the canal.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
No, it's just flat. Yep. It's a good bite, boy. My line just went slack. There you go. Look at that. Jigging him. He ate that sucker.
Well, we did he?
Nice.
So when you get them to commit, they really good.
Yeah. I mean, there you go, folks. Look how he ate that Cumberland Pro Lures jig. Smashed it, black and blue. We are getting a few bites. Water's real dirty, which is kind of nice. Normally it's like 6, 7, 8 foot of visibility over here. And it's probably, what would you think it is, like 1.5 maybe?
1.5, yeah.
Yeah, probably about 1.5. It's got good stain. We're getting bites. We're just, we're fishing really shallow. He just got one. Look at that. What'd I tell you? See, we are getting a few bites. Doug's kicking my butt. He just had to catch up. He's letting me get ahead. And
You're just a slow
I'm just a slow. I'm stubborn, man. I'm stubborn. I've been trying a bunch of different stuff, so. Actually, hold that up right here. That'd be a good thumbnail. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this in my hand while we're going down this bank, because I know if they won't hit the white one, then they'll hit the black and blue one. And if they don't hit either one, then they're not wanting anything moving at all. You get a lot more freedom when it's just not pegged. Yeah, I've noticed that in the grass sometimes, or at cedar. There's days when you want it not pegged. And that's from like fishing with Jerry, and he'll have something pegged, and I'll have something. We're fishing a brush hog or something, and I'm catching like 4 to 1 or something, or vice versa. Oh. That was a bite for sure. He started swimming towards me with it. I'm pretty sure that was a little fish, but still.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure it was a little fish, but still. There he is, swimming with it. Got him that time.
You got that one.
Better than what I thought. I was thinking they were like little bitty 10-inchers, but decent fish. Yeah. In that shade.
Yeah.
There we go. Not a bad fish.
Sorry about that.
Little fella. He was just holding it. He was just holding it. Didn't even move. I just kept pulling on it and it was just tight. There we go. Look at that. That's a guide. That's a guide right there. Grab a stump and hold you there. Hold you there. Yeah. Oh, I thought I had one too. Is that the one that's clearing out a bunch of standing timber?
Yeah. Yep.
Was it ever any good there?
Well, it's got a 12, 15 slot.
Mm-hmm.
And usually the winter tournament get catch 1 or 2 over, and then try to catch 4, 11, 3/4 inch bass to fill it out.
Yeah.
They want that thing so bad to jump out of the water.
God, that's the best bite I've had in weeks. Whoa, what do you do? I don't know.
I hope you got it on film.
Wow, that was nuts.
Did you jump out of the water to get it?
Yes. I think either that or he came up behind it as it was coming out of the water and grabbed it.
It come up.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's the right one. The turtle. Oh no. There you go.
Keeper ain't it?
Heck yeah, it's a good fish. Good work. Nice. Glad I brought you along so we can get a video. Good job, man. Man, the way that pad, huh?
Salt Craw.
Salt Craw. The way those pads were going,
Yeah.
I thought it was like a 5-pounder.
Well, in fairy town, where do you find a fall pumpkin worm? You know what I mean? Well, I could, you know.
What does that even look like?
That's an orange, kind of orange worm.
It's a good one. Ooh, yeah.
Come back here. Big strong, ain't it?
That's a good one, Doug. It's one of them old leg specials.
Oh,
Got off?
oh.
Dang it. That's a 5-pounder.
Oh, at least.
On the old Salt Craw. Well, and the cool thing is, most of the fish we're catching are decent fish.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're not like little 8-inchers. Yeah. I think you said the wind's supposed to be out of the. Ooh.
Oh, about
There you go. Well, if he'd have got off, that was a 7-pounder.
Oh, yeah. They all feel good.
We're doing the right thing. I like getting feedback.
Yeah.
Good work. All right, folks, a little midday report. We are getting some bites, you know, day after some significant weather. So this is a post-frontal day. Air temps are mid 80s. The humidity's somewhat low, and we have a north wind. And look what we're fishing. This is what we've been fishing. This is not what we planned on fishing, but it just kind of started happening. We got back in these pads and started getting a few bites. So we're just covering water. Most of our bites have been coming on wood, and not vertical wood, but horizontal wood. Just little pieces of, you know, laydowns. Really, not so many bites in the laydowns, but like just smaller stuff, more isolated stuff. That seems like that's been where most of our fish have come. Doug lost a monster in the pads. I mean, we got a good look at it. Just didn't quite. I mean, he touched it a couple times, just didn't quite get it in the boat. But we're catching some pretty good quality fish. We're flipping a legendary bait. I mean, it's right here. A little crawl. Just a little do nothing crawl, and that's the kind of day it is. It's just post frontal, something with not so much action has been the deal. Just a 1/4 ounce sinker. I'm throwing, show you what I'm throwing mine on. I got this Virtus Ranger. This is 7'3" heavy. I'm kind of underpowered. I got 15-pound fluorocarbon. If we would have planned on doing this, I would have kind of broke out the heavy artillery, maybe braid or 20-pound test and snell hook, but it's working, you know. I mean, it's working. We're getting most of them out and having a good time. We're having a good time.
There we go. There we go.
Are you serious? It's not my day.
Hey, I'll go help you.
Oh God.
I've never seen that before.
Rodeo fish there, boys.
Salt Craw, right?
Salt Craw. That fish, did you see what happened?
Well, I see him wrap around the pole.
No, right when that thing got close to the water, he shot out from underneath that pad and went over there and nailed it.
Oh, did he?
Yes, sir. And I just let him have slack and he took off with it. Good fish? That's crazy. Salt Craw. They got all these fancy baits out there in the world, and look what we're catching them on, guys. Oh, Gene Larew Salt Craw. I probably shouldn't show that to anybody. That's pretty impressive, that fish. That was crazy fish. We've had a lot of crazy stuff happen today, but it's fun, man. I kept telling him to put a Salt Craw on, and he said nope. Finally puts it on, he hooks a 5-pounder, so. Oh, that ain't a big one, but yeah, we found them, man. My line just started, I flipped. See that little, on the back side of that trunk, that little piece that goes down?
Yeah.
I flipped right up in there. It was a perfect flip, and my line just started going underneath that log. I mean, it was like a 1 in a million flip. That's the littlest fish we've caught today, I think, and he's still stout. I mean, he's built good. He ain't like no skinny guy. Look at this. We found him. We in the nursery, folks. Fish are mean, man. God. Heck yeah. We having fun. I fished at BFL. It was a couple years ago. This guy, you got one or? No. Okay. The guy I was fishing with was catching them on this little centipede style. It's a zoom double ringer, and I hadn't really fished with him. I fished centipede a lot, but shaky head, and he was catching snot out of him. I was getting, I had a couple keepers, but he gave me one, and he was dipping it in bait fuel. He's pouring bait fuel on it, yeah. And he gave me one worm, and man, I ended up catching 3 other keepers on that one worm, and I was just, he would have gave me another one, but I felt bad because I wasn't gonna take his stuff. And anyway, I was just babying the crap out of that worm. It kind of reminds me of this salt crawl. It's like, find something that's working and you want to treat it right. You mean those attached, those trailers that you put on the tongue, or those steps on the tongue?
Made out of aluminum. It had cracked. They cracked once before, and we had them fixed.
Hey, salt crawl.
Here you go, buddy.
Go, man. Pretty fish. Well, there ought to be one back in there. I'll hold hers right here. I got her on fish lock. That's what Ron calls it when we're out there fishing those schools in winter on the Egypt. So I got it on fish lock. Did I bite? You got him.
There you go.
Found the small ones now. Yeah, it only has to save your graph one time to make its money back on it.
I dropped the hound dog one time right after
Little guy.
Line song, you hear it?
Mm-hmm. He's just sitting there chewing on it. I don't know, man. That's the good ones.
Yeah. I didn't even know they existed.
No.
Then,
Right under the boat. Catching some fish. We found them again.
Little one.
I can't ever get ahead of Doug. Every time I catch one, he catches 2. It's a discontinued Yamamoto bait. Nice.
It's that lead sinker, I'm telling you.
It gotta be, man. I was on the other side of that log. What's going on? And we'll see how we feel and go from there. Sitting there chewing on it. Shade, he called it. We are getting on him little fish now for whatever reason. I know what's been going on. I had my this says Larew on the top so they can read it. That's been what's wrong. I've been having it rigged upside down. I should have had you sign a couple of these, see if it made a difference. So I should have had you sign a couple of these to see if it makes a difference. Ooh,
a little better.
A little better. Nice. Now, folks, I don't know if you noticed what happened, but I got that bite, and then Doug threw right in there, right on top of where I just threw, and caught that fish. So I warmed him up. That's okay.
I appreciate that.
That's THM guide service right there at its best.
It's a dandy. That's what I tell you, dude. Fall pumpkin.
Fall pumpkin. Fall pumpkin, man, in the mouth. Golly, he's still trying to swim. Give up. Uncle. He came out of it. He ticked it once and let it drop. Better. Fun, fun, fun.
You're on fire now.
We're on them. Back to back. Killing these little guys. Take them, man. I gotta get my numbers up. Running out of time. I was just digging through an old tub and I found this old bait.
I bet that hit that.
Ooh. Good one?
No.
No.
Well, it's getting
Look
better.
good. Yeah, that's better. See, I'm leaving you all the big ones. It's a bunch of fish right here.
Bank, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really dips in right here. Yeah, we're in 37 and a half. So it drops about 20 feet off the bank. There he is. Right on the edge. Where are we supposed to be? There we go. All right, folks, we'll wrap it up on that little skinny fella, but man, we had a lot of fun out here, caught a lot of fish. Just, this was the star of the show. Just a little salt crawl, 1/4 ounce weight, just throwing it on this Ranger. And man, we're just covering water. It's definitely turning into summertime. There's a lot of boats out here on the lake, but that stain condition, we had a bunch of rain yesterday and it stained this water. And this is normally a deeper lake, but we've been able to catch them up in, I don't know, like 2 to 6, 7 foot was probably the target zone. Had a really great day out here with my buddy Doug, and life is good, man. So give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time.